What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Gung-Fu Super Bros podcast, the number one podcast for Kung Fu martial arts movies and pop culture. What episode is this?
55.
55. Junior say out. Charger, probably my favorite Charger of all time, but also USC Trojan. So I got shout out to that, man. Sad way he ended. But let's not start off with that. Hey, Abarca, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good, guys.
Enrique.
Hi.
Super Producer Stevens.
Hello.
Can remember, my name is Ivan. All right. So I don't think it was the last time, but it was a time before that. We found a list of guilty pleasures, which one of our movies was on, right? If I'm not mistaken. But Enrique, it's not sexual, bro. Like,
Well, explain.
Well,
Actually, before we start, guys. We went to the Funko Pop Store in Hollywood.
I'm sorry. Yeah, what happened?
Don't go.
Why is that, Abarca?
They don't take your money.
Go.
They will take your money.
It's
honestly,
huge.
like
that place is huge.
It's room after room after room of
and
Funko.
it's very cool.
And it's in Hollywood, right?
Yeah.
Yes, on Hollywood Boulevard,
cool.
across the street from Amoeba Records.
Okay.
Right next to the Pantages.
Is everything like regular price?
For the most part, the
Or do they have-
exclusives.
They
the
have a few
exclusives are like 15.
exclusives, but it's a little bit more than the regular.
Is it well taken care of, so it's easier to find stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
like
cool.
There's the cartoon ad room. There is the horror room. There is the sports. They have
a Star Wars room.
Yeah. They had vinyl Outcast figures. You know how they have like a Biggie? On the
Andre.
Yeah.
See, I'm going to San Diego, and I might have to make a stop. That'd be a good place to stretch out the legs a little bit. How far off the freeway are we talking about here?
It's not far off the freeway. It's right across from Pantages, or right down the street from Pantages.
I might have to actually no lie. I might have to actually make a stop. That'd be a good place to kind of like stretch out the legs a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So sport. Oh, let me ask you this. Any Young Bucks? Did they have the double Young Bucks?
I did not see the wrestling ones. Yes.
That came out a while ago, and I was like, I'll get it. And then, of course,
now
when
it's
you want
gone.
it's gone. Yeah. And it's the double ones with the poses.
Now you're gonna have to pay like $100 for it.
It was like NASCAR and basketball and football and I'm trying to remember. It's like
the double Shohei too.
Yeah. So hey, look at that. So we're presenting to Enrique this Cody Bellinger. We looked for Manny Machado. He was not there.
Fuck Manny Machado.
Wow, bro.
Well, introducing our guest for today, Manny Machado. Look, he loves Kung Fu movies, bro.
I'll see my way out.
Because he's gonna whoop your ass. No. He sounds like he looks like he's a douche.
He's a doucher, bro. He's a big time doucher.
For the two of you guys of not knowing Manny Machado, I'm not a Dodger fan. I am an Angel fan. It's my dad's fault, guys. He made me like all the horrible teams of LA at the time. We were Rams fans, but then they left LA, so we got our booty tickled, so we became Chargers
You're
fans.
still a Rams fan. It's okay.
Yeah, I know. I wanted them to win, bro, for sure, 110%. Yeah. But anyways, Manny Machado's a douche.
Whoa, bro.
There is a lot of evidence.
Yes.
There's a lot of video evidence you can look up.
Where's that video evidence?
Is it right here?
No, we had when he was a Oriole.
Yeah.
And he literally swung his bat and let it go.
Into the crowd?
No, towards the third baseman.
To try to hit him. Yeah, like
but
he does.
Not even like, oh man, but like, and then like looked at him.
With direction.
Because he was mad that the guy tagged him going to third base kind of hard.
Well, if the Phillies have taught me anything,
he's a big baby.
Is that one day you can hate a baseball player for saying, I don't like being here. And the next day you just say, hey, man, I'm sorry, but y'all go extra. And then they give him a standing ovation.
But this one time when he was a Dodger, he stepped on a first baseman's like foot and took him out of the playoffs. Like, and then didn't he do something this year already? Running to first base?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Does he get fined or whatever? Or do they just let it slide?
No, that's the thing is there are things that
it creates things to watch, right? So
but it's things that
he could have just said at the bat slip. We know damn like everybody that watches baseball.
It's nothing illegal. It's nothing illegal, but it's obvious.
Manny Machado's misunderstood.
Yeah.
It's just stuff that
you know what? I don't know.
He's an asshole.
Let me remember the last time you were playing professional sports.
Wait, are you saying Manny Machado is a Kanye West of baseball?
Maybe. He's the bad boy of baseball.
I guess, bro. But no, hey, Manny Machado. But hey, Manny Machado, if you like Kung Fu movies, we'll take you on this show.
No, we won't. No.
Damn, vetoing Manny Machado on our episode. Well, now, and honestly, I think I might actually have something to do, like legit. And it's literally just a Funko store.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have to check
you
that
can.
out.
I think you can get your.
You
like
can
your
have
own.
yes. You go into you wait in line and there's a machine and you basically customize a pop that looks like you, and they'll print a box that says
Put your name
like,
on it, whatever.
Ivan, number one Manny Machado fan. Like,
I'm gonna take a picture of Enrique. And I'm gonna get
I have to say, dude, you would make a good Funko Pop too.
because I got a big ass dome. Is that what you're saying?
Just because
you're bald and
No.
you're bald.
and
They'd get the shadow here.
Oh yeah, I've been told many things, guys, but never been. Hey,
It's
Russell,
short, it's
you're
short.
a douche. That's what they usually say.
hey, I mean, it's
They can just make a box
it's a
around
little
me.
guy.
They don't even. They're like, just jump in this box, bitch. We'll make
But
it
also, you
happen.
just want the box.
You just want the box.
You're made already.
Fuck you guys. Hey,
You joke around. You can actually take your picture inside a Funko box.
Yeah,
At the
that
Funko
was
Pop
there.
store.
Honestly, it might be a thing to stop at
That's
now.
like it's so many things. It's so many rooms. It just goes and goes and goes.
The
Like
thing
we
that-
were just gonna pop in for a little bit and just go see
3
it.
hours
and
later?
yeah,
$300 later.
yeah.
No, legit. How much did you guys spend?
$300.
That's the thing with
I bought
Funkos.
$100 dress though, like so. It's really $200.
You bought $100 dress at the Funko store?
Yeah, they
yeah.
have
She's
lounge
like,
fly
dude.
stuff in there.
She's like, it's got little Funkos that hang
okay.
off of it.
Like,
Wait, what?
She goes like this. She goes,
Backpacks and stuff too?
They have all the backpacks. They have dresses.
Funko Pop.
Wait, it's a dress?
Yeah, they have.
That's cool. What does it look like?
It's lounge fly stuff. So they have.
What does that mean? Sorry.
Oh, my bad. Lounge Fly is
Educate
a
him,
company
yes.
that is in
Funko for
cahoots
ladies.
with Disney, but
Okay.
they
You know those
have
little
like
backpacks?
those mini
Yes.
little backpacks.
Oh, okay.
Like in all the different characters
Yeah, yeah.
and movies
That you
and
see
things
people
like
wearing,
that.
they look super
yeah,
cool.
they have tons of them there, and then they
That's
also
so
like they
Oh,
also
Mary
have
just ordered one
clothes.
from Up because she wanted one of those.
Yeah, they had. I
Oh, so
didn't
they have-
see up there, but they had a lot of backpacks to choose from. They had
What
dresses.
about down there?
Down there too. Yeah, I guess it's that way.
She didn't see it up. She didn't see it up there.
She's not down there though. I see what you did there. Okay, so the
tried.
dress itself.
The dress was $100.
What does the dress look like? I don't know if you can describe it.
It's like a
can we just
black
put it-
velvet.
We can put a picture right.
We can put a picture right there. It's like a
It's probably
short
going
sleeve,
down there.
It looks like
black velvet.
Like, are you wearing it to work?
dress.
Where are you wearing this dress at?
Yeah, I'll wear it to work.
A red carpet? What are we doing with this dress?
It's actually
like
going to be my
sequins.
Monster Palooza dress because I got one that has a
It looks like
bride and a
Wednesday's
monster
dress.
here.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Adam's Family.
Okay, awesome. Well, no, dude, I'm kind of excited about this. Oh, that's super
Just
cool,
know
man.
that it's not a quick stop, is why I warned
I
you.
know. That's what I'm thinking about now when you
It
guys
is
said
a
that.
stop.
My buddy went. He got 2 of everything.
What?
How long did you guys take, honestly?
We were probably there like
2
2
hours or
hours.
Fuck.
Dude, and the thing is, you start looking, and
No,
those
I know.
Funkos, and then those Funkos are like $10 or whatever, $12, and you're like, yeah, I'll
Oh,
grab
you
that
grab
one.
that.
Yeah, I'll grab that one.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, everyone is walking around like this.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit!
Yeah, legit, no joke. My buddy went. He got 2 of everything.
Who, Jimmy?
Whoa.
Just different ones.
What am I supposed to call him on here then? I'm sorry.
My buddy.
Your buddy, sorry. So your buddy, does he collect?
Yes.
He's gonna let one breathe.
I would say so. Yeah.
No, but I'm saying he's gonna let one breathe. He's gonna let the other one just stay in the box, or why did he get 2?
Because he wants to. You know what? Here's the thing. Because they have. It seems like stuff that was supposed to come out last year was already there. So like I picked up a couple figures that are for like $30-$40. They gave us little
Baby Groot.
baby Groots. No, baby
Yodas.
Grogu's.
Oh yeah.
And those
Groot.
things are like $40 a pop.
Groot was the
they
first
gave
thing
them
you
to you
see
guys?
when you
Yeah,
walk in.
they're
Because
like,
you spent
Yeah,
X amount of money.
We have
or-
so many in the back. You want one? Here you go. Here.
Really?
Here, sell them. I don't care.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's super cool then. Okay, well I might have
I'm gonna
to
go just because they did that now.
They do have like it's.
Now,
we
if
can
you
give
want
you one of those.
chases, if you want the chase figures, go before it opens because that's
That's what goes first.
what's going. And they actually put them out in the front.
Chase
So
figures.
these.
Help me out here. What are we
So
talking about?
So they'll come out like it'll have a sticker that says Chase. It'll have a different color.
it's a variant. It's a colorway.
Okay. So,
The
all right, cool.
same and
And
But people are-
sometimes
people
they're
are-
glitter. Sometimes they're
Oh, I've seen those before. Okay. People are out there like
line
shoot.
up. They
Okay.
line up
yes.
before it
And
opens.
so I guess they put them out in the front, so you don't even have to go to the back of the store. You're like, I just want that chase. Boom. Here you go. Take him.
yeah.
Did you see any soccer players? I was thinking about. I don't know if I've seen many soccer players.
I don't know that I wasn't looking for that.
Gotcha.
They had a whole bunch of different sports. There was soccer.
Well,
I
it's like
think.
sports.
Sports.
They have
they
a
had-
friends. They have a friends section, right? Or some
They
friends.
do have some friends stuff.
They had the friends
They
in
had
Halloween
Seinfeld
costumes.
stuff.
Okay, I need those still. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, man.
They have
right.
these little ones where it's like it's Seinfeld's apartment, and you collect like 5 different pieces of it, and
Hey.
it makes the whole apartment.
Oh,
and they have one for The
that's
Office, and they had one
cool.
for Harry Potter.
That's cool.
Yeah, those are cool.
No, that sounds like, hey, and pops are one of those things, like you said, it's $10 a pop. Like, it's like literally, like, it's not too hard to get into. I mean, if you're not so big on the variants, which you can go hard if you want to, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Like, I bought Street Fighter ones for my kids before. Like, my daughter loved like Chun-Li and Ryu, so I bought those. Like, it's a cool little thing to collect. That's not like gonna kill you, you know. And you can, if you're not so big on it, you can just find the normal ones and be fine for the most part. Like even the Young Bucks. Honestly, I could probably find it on Amazon or something like that. It won't be horrible. Now, if you start getting into those like variants and different, but you can go hard if you want to. If you don't have to. So that's pretty cool. Because I
like a whole section too that was like old cartoons and old food things, like a retro section. So like the Boo Berry and
they have those crows from Dumbo.
Who? Not that old, bro.
Y'all remember this?
I was like, who are you talking about?
You mean the soulful crows that helped out Dumbo?
Is that what it is? Is that what we're saying?
Oh, did you not see it?
Okay, I saw it.
I'm talking about Count Chocula.
You know what? I'm gonna say, without Dumbo stealing those crows' powers, they wouldn't fly. He's the one that was like, hey.
He's stealing their powers?
Yeah.
So basically, Dumbo's just a preview to Get Out?
He's
That's what it is.
Dumbo is the Elvis of Disney movies.
There you go. So like Boo Berry, Count Chocula, all those different like cereals and stuff like that.
Like in the old retro games, Operation. Oh, that's dope. Like there was a whole bunch of stuff. Scooby Doo, like
and giant Funkos.
Those are cool
take a picture with.
Yeah.
No, not the giant ones that are like this. Like literally life sized.
Not even life size, bigger than life size.
Life size compared to humans. So 6 foot tall.
Yeah, they're
Funkos.
big.
So humongous compared to me is what I mean.
No, they're very big.
That's cool. That's awesome. Well, hey, man, we got something to do now. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But all right. Well, I can't remember what was the last time or the time before that, but there was a list of 20 guilty pleasures movie. And okay, Stevens, how would you for Enrique, because he kind of was like thrown back by the word guilty pleasures. How would we define a guilty pleasure?
Movies that aren't necessarily Oscar-winning great movies,
they might even be trash.
Listen, they're trash movies that you
Chuck
like.
Norris is an example of guilty pleasure.
How dare you? Chuck Norris's life.
Chuck Norris's life. Yeah. And what was the movie we were talking about that was on there? I can't remember now. Was it something we watched?
Was it Chuck Norris in?
No. Wasn't it like a Jackie Chan movie?
Jackie Chan in.
No, but Jackie Chan.
The Street Fighter is where it popped up.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, the Street Fighter. And that's a good example, right? You're like, bro. But people watch it. People love it, right? Like it's one of those that you guys.
Yeah, it's rated like 7 something on IMDb. Right?
Yeah, it had a high rating. Had a high rating in both movies we watched today. So it is what it is. Okay, so let's go 20-1 on this one, and we'll see how far we get, because I want to see if we've watched these, what we think of these maybe. So it might take a little bit longer. If Enrique's watched any of these movies on this list. So 20 on the go. What is this from? Oh, goddamn. This is going to be good.
I went to the bottom. I was at the top. It was good. I'm at the bottom now. It's
a guilty pleasure.
This is Entertainment Weekly's article from 2007.
2007. Oh, okay.
So it's a little old.
It's a little, whatever. Here we go. Number 20.
So it's
Number
US.
20. The Clones of Bruce Lee. From 1977, I'll read what it says because I don't even know what this is. Perhaps the oddest 70s B-movie subgenre was the campy rash of martial arts films that slavishly resurrected the late Bruce Lee. It was like the Far East version of Tupac.
Would it Tupac be
the clones of
Far
Bruce
West version of Bruce Lee?
Just let him. Just let him. All right.
Like, I'm just going.
Does this star Bruce Lee?
It
Bruce
doesn't
Lund?
give me any information other than that. So
guys,
you guys
we
are
need to watch
probably
this
on
movie.
that.
I'm looking at a shot from it, and there's 3 Bruce Lees on screen.
All right, which one? Who is one of these actors in there?
Oh, it's on Prime Video too. Let me hold on. I'll find it right now. All right, so this movie is legit about 3 Bruce Lees. Oh yeah, Bruce Lee is one of the 3 Bruce Lees. Yeah. Bruce, and it's spelled so you guys know it's Bruce, obviously the same way, but it's L-E.
Yep.
That's the only. Oh wait,
no, that's Bruce Lee.
Oh my gosh,
Bruce Lee.
Yeah,
Bruce
you're
Lung.
right. So not Bruce Lee. Thank you. Bruce Lee is in this movie.
Oh, Bruce Lee is on this too.
Oh, Bruce Lee's in it too.
Look, right?
I'm looking at the Amazon.
Yeah.
Guys, we can rent it for 99 cents.
Dragon Lee's in it and Bolo Young. Guys, what are we doing here?
All right, you want to hit this up for next time? It's gonna be a trash.
Maybe.
Okay, we'll talk about it. All right, well, not for next time, but next time we'll talk about it. Okay, so there's a new one. Nobody's watched this. Okay, I'm intrigued.
Of Bruce Lee.
Wait, hold on. Bruce Lee has just died. But the BSI, what the fuck is a BSI? It's swinging into action to salvage situation. Aided by the brilliant Professor Lucas, cells from the martial arts master's body are removed and grown into 3 adult Bruce Lee clones. After undergoing training to bring their skills up to the level of the father, the 3 are sent out to battle crime.
I'm in.
Bro.
I am in.
1980. Cells were transferred from his body to other bodies in 1980. It's fucking amazing.
How have you guys not seen this?
Because it's probably trash.
Because it's the oddest 70s B movie
But you saw
subgenre.
Chuck Norris stuff.
Yeah, but Chuck Norris wasn't like I've seen some Bruce Lee.
Chuck Norris was like popular though, like he was everywhere. This is something you probably would have had to seek out.
Enrique is not computing this.
I know, but it's true.
Similar when I said guilty pleasure. You said that. He's like, oh. He did not compute at all. All right,
19, The Big Bird Cage. Again,
wait.
I do not know what this is.
Hold on. I'm just going to guess. Don't cancel me.
Okay.
Is this about really fat gay people?
No. No.
The Big Bird Cage.
I think it's a women's prison movie.
Wait, what?
Abarca, you have read too much and seen too much.
Have you watched this?
No.
Is it sexy?
It might be sexy.
will
There's some
read it.
white ladies with boobies out.
Hold on. Have you watched The Birdcage?
Quick rundown.
Robin Williams.
I need more than
Nathan Lane.
No, what happens?
Gene Hackman is a senator.
And they're
That's
both gay.
the girl's dad. She gets engaged. They got to go meet his parent or her parents. But no, her parents.
Her parents is Gene Hackman, right?
Yes.
Oh yes,
and
I
then
have
his
it
parents
reversed.
is Robin Williams, who's gay now, and he lives with Nathan Lane, and they gotta act manly.
And his mom is what's her name?
I can't remember. It's good though.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It's Diane West.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you can check that out. Sorry,
No,
that's just a side thing.
sorry.
That is not number 19 on the list.
No,
I just saw your face.
This is the Big Bird Cage.
The Big Bird Cage. All right, what do we got
And
for
it's
the Big
not
Bird
about
Cage?
Big Bird either.
I thought that for sure, but I thought maybe.
So this one is 1972. Women in prison films are dicey. While some step over the misogyny, here's a rare good one that plays it tongue in cheek. Plus, Pam
That's the soundtrack
Grier
to it.
sings.
Pam Grier's in this movie?
Yes.
There's for sure boobies in this.
I'm watching that just for funs.
Yeah.
Just for funsies.
Just for funsies. Okay, Abarca. There was a like for a few years, that was like the movie, right? Female prison. What's the famous one? Isn't there like a big one that I remember when I was renting videos that I would always look at side-eyed because it showed like half a naked lady on the cover?
A Big Mama, White Mama? What is it?
No, isn't there like Penitentiary?
Oh, yes. 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, okay. You see, so that was its own thing for a while. It's his own thing. All right. Okay, so all right. What is it? The Big Bird Cage with Pam Grier.
The Big Bird Cage.
And you were hit though. Soundtrack. That was nice. All right.
He's like read or seen. Number 18 is Dr. Jekyll and Sister Hyde.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know, but I'm excited, bro.
That's a 1971.
Okay.
It's not a blaxploitation movie. It's a horror movie.
It's a Hammer film.
It's a Hammer movie where he. Yeah.
So you watched?
I've not seen this. I know about this
I've
movie.
seen clips from it.
All right.
And he turns into, he literally turns into a woman. So it's not him in drag. It's like, now I'm this hot blonde and I need sexy times.
So
Is this movie like ahead of its time?
let me read. Oh, possibly.
Oh.
It says no one combined corsets and classy scares like England's Hammer films. It is a Victorian chamber piece or a gender bending chiller. You decide.
You decide.
You decide.
No, you
decide.
You decide.
You.
Not me. You.
No, you.
Okay, got you. All right.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Sense.
Number 17 is My Bloody Valentine, the 81 version. The original.
So you've watched?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think I've seen this before. You've seen it?
Oh, yeah.
It's a guy kills people. He's dressed as a miner with like a gas mask, has a pick, and he kills people with it. On Valentine's
The,
What are they saying about
the
this one?
remake was okay because it had Jensen Ackles in it. Halloween was the classiest, and Friday the 13th had the best gimmick. But this slasher flick was the most criminally underappreciated of the genre. It is very popular in like the horror circles. You see the miner a lot.
Okay, very cool.
Like it's a thing.
Oh, not a young kid, but a minor.
Yes.
Okay. For when he said, I'm like, it's a little kid. All right.
Not minor. A minor.
Got you. Biker. I'm an idiot. Super Troopers shows up in the shorts. All right, I fucking love that movie. I really thought she was talking about a young kid.
No. Nope.
Oh my God. One of my favorite SNL is they're minors and homie's eating the baby carrots.
Say my baby carrots.
Oh my God. Dude, I watch that video like at least once a month and it makes me giggle every single time. Sorry, go ahead, continue. My baby carrots.
Number 16 is Faster Pussycat Kill Kill.
Abarca?
Okay, remember Death Proof?
Yes.
Imagine Death Proof without
Kurt
Russell.
Oh.
So girls just go out in the car and they got big old boobs.
Yep, 1965. Sexploitation auteur Russ Meyer was called King Lear, but his buoyant starlets were hardly Shakespearean talents. Still, it's hard to have more fun watching crap.
Okay. Have you watched this?
Sexy times.
All right.
And did you say big boobs were boo?
I'm just saying,
Is that what
like,
you're saying?
can we get something with
You want the
Jesus,
wiener? I'm
like,
sure it's on the list.
That was in the Street
Flamingos.
Fighters. That was in the Street Fighter.
That's
something
true.
about church, you know?
Oh, Jesus Christ. People can listen to the old podcast,
I
bro.
was saying, that was like 1 or 2 episodes ago. We just
I said something about religion and he goes, oh, can we finally talk about this? Hate it. Go ahead, continue. What do you got?
at number 15, Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia.
I mean, these titles are
The
That's
Western.
fucking amazing.
1974, Sam Peckinpah's most nihilistic film, No Small Feat, stars Warren Oates as a sleazy gringo messing with the wrong guys on the wrong side of the border.
Hey, look at you. Oh, you kidding me.
1974, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Is this
I'm in.
Is this a Western?
Yes, but like it's the guy who made Wild Bunch.
This is a Wild Bunch movie?
This is his movie.
His movie.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's his most nihilistic film,
So I don't care about
to be
nothing.
exact.
Interesting. Okay. All right. It's awesome. It has a really good rating on IMDb. It's almost 8. All right.
Is that the longest movie title in film history?
No.
That Nicolas Cage one is super long,
Sisterhood
isn't
of the
it?
Traveling Pants Part 2.
That's long.
No, that's not.
What's the longest?
I don't know, but
Can we get that list?
It's a mad world or whatever. It's pretty long.
All right. Continue on the next one. I'll look it up.
All right. Number 14 is Raw Meat from 1972.
There it is, buddy.
Some of
This
these
is
are
your
like
church movie.
some of these are.
Is it really? No. Oh, I was gonna say it's a gay church movie because that's exactly what Enrique wants over here. And my brother. Boom.
It is also known as Deathline. This British horror movie features a deranged serial killer who lives and lurks in the London underground.
Time out. Is there a serial killer who's not deranged?
Yes.
Is there?
No.
I mean, would you ever not I don't know.
I suppose if we delved into what deranged really means,
Okay, sorry. Continue. You're right.
we could find somebody. I don't know.
Oh, I found the list. Well, I mean the title when you're ready.
Yeah.
Go ahead, continue. Okay, what do you got?
Raw Meat or Deathline? Which one?
No, I said I got the longest movie title of all time. But goodness, continue.
Number 13 is Dolomite
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
from 1975.
There's a wiener in that too, fool.
Number 12 is Maniac from 1980.
What's that one about?
So from the same man who would
It's about
later
a
bring you
deranged
Maniac Cop
serial
and
killer?
Vigilante, this slasher flick is utterly gonzo with enough mommy issues to make Norman Bates seem well adjusted.
Ew.
Yeah, remade with Elijah Wood.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
As you can see right here.
Number 11 is El Topo
Oh.
from 1970.
El Popo?
No, El
Topo.
El Topo. Okay.
Yeah.
This movie is bizarro.
You've seen this?
This is the one I seen, right?
No, you saw.
Oh, I saw the other one.
You saw a different one.
Okay, but anyway, so what's El Topo about?
If I saw the other one and this
This is,
one's like that, it's
This
bizarro.
it's a spaghetti western by Alejandro Jodorowsky.
Okay.
It's his movies are really interesting because he may have been on drugs and
Didn't we watch this? If David
Wasn't that
Lynch,
every movie Cannon ever made?
if David
Damn it.
Lynch directed
That's
a
cocaine,
spaghetti
bro.
western and edited it together with The Passion of the Christ, it might look
what-
something like this.
You're
Love
right,
it or hate
Enrique.
it, it's a true original.
I kind of want to see this.
oh, they're really cool.
The
we saw
director's
it in
in
the Holy
this?
Mountains.
Oh, in the Holy Mountains. I just remember like it was.
Topo's in the other room. Guys, we can pause it right now and go.
No, seriously, if I can borrow El Topo, I would be interested in it. Seems pretty cool.
They're interesting to watch. I don't know how else to describe it.
Pero por qué?
They're interesting.
Why?
To watch.
They're just like this. Like it's very
They're
pretty.
surrealist movies.
Tell me more.
So think of a Frida Kahlo painting, a Salvador Dali painting. Now think about if it was a movie, and a man has to basically go from the desert and climb up a mountain to meet God, become God. And then everything becomes like stark white, and there's
Like it's very visually appealing,
No, there's what?
but it's strange.
Hmm?
I don't know. Like I don't know how to describe, because it's not bad. It's just like, what is going on? Like the whole time you're just kind of like, why are we doing that? What's
Jodorowsky
happening?
was a man ahead of his time, and so like he wanted to make Dune, and he enlisted all these like artists from Heavy Metal Magazine, and essentially was like, hey, I can't film this movie because I want the biggest named actors right now and the biggest acts from the past, but we are over budget and we can't even shoot film because we don't have that part yet. We're still designing the world that is in my mind.
Damn. Yeah, I'm assuming the man has passed.
I don't know. I think he may have.
Interesting. Okay. All right.
I'll look.
All right, which one are we at now?
You're at number 10.
All right, we'll stop at that one.
Okay.
Oh, no, but do that one. I'm sorry. No, wait,
do
that one
10.
always give us, how does that work? Yeah, go ahead and do it. What do you got for 10? I kind of want to know.
Number 10 is Zombie. So 1979, the Cadillac of Italian zombie movies, which is saying something. They cranked them out like pizzas. Lucio Fulci's masterpiece is both terrifying and hilarious. A zombie battles a shark.
Yep.
That one's fun.
There's
so Sharknado before Sharknado?
No. There's a shark. There's a man inside the underwater batting at a shark. Like this is what 80.
This is 79.
79.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Interesting.
That one's good. I've seen that too.
Okay.
That's good.
All right. So what's your pick for longest movie title of all time? Just so I got the top 10. So I'm just gonna go through those real quick, and then we'll finish next episode. We'll finish that list.
Okay.
The Terry Gilliam movie where that Heath Ledger died. That he was making the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus.
Okay, so if it comes up, you'll know which one it is.
Yes.
And if you have anything, I wouldn't have anything, so don't feel bad if you don't. No.
It's
Anything,
that
Steve?
Michael Keaton, the bird movie, the Birdman movie.
It's just called Birdman.
No, it had a whole. It had a whole everything.
What about the Harley Quinn one?
Okay, number 10.
That just came out, right?
The Unexpected.
This is from 2020. So it's from 2020.
Okay, it might be
Number 10, 11 words. The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Come on, bro.
I'm just going off this list, bro.
That's
It's
like
not
if I
even
go.
titled that.
What?
It's not titled.
Okay,
But that's like if I go Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
You're dumb, bro.
Your list is dumb.
Well, this might be dumb because number 9, with 12 words, Borat, Cultural Learnings of America to make benefit glorious nation of Kazakhstan.
Yes.
Okay. Number 8, 13 words, Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. Number 7, 20 words, I killed my lesbian wife, hung her on a meat hook, and now I have a 3-picture deal at Disney. Starring or director Ben Affleck?
What the fuck is this?
It's satire. Number 6. Oh, this is in French. Bart, you want to go for it? I think it's French.
Réfutation de tous les jugements d'un théologie co-style judiciaire porte sur les films, la société du spectacle.
Damn, how many years of French in high school, bro?
1.
Yeah. 22 words, documentary, 1975.
Wow.
Number 5.
Well, my title wasn't on there apparently.
Whoa, hold on. This is 22 words. Athon, or eyes do not want to close at all times, or perhaps one day Rome will allow herself to choose in her turn. Drama. Number 4. 24
picking
words.
up these movies?
These are movies,
going?
bro. You think I'm making this shit up? I'm not that smart. Persecution and assassination of Jean-Paul Marat as performed by the inmates of the asylum of Chatterton under the direction of the Marquis de Sade.
Is that a documentary?
Drama.
Let's get us out.
3 with 25 words. The genre is experimental. On the marriage broker joke as cited by Sigmund Freud in Wit and its relation to the unconscious, or can the avant-garde artist behold? Number 2, comedy / horror. Maybe you've seen this, Abarca. 1991.
Yep.
Comedy horror by James Riffle.
Oh.
Okay. Night of the day of the dawn of the sun of the bride of the return of the revenge of the terror of the attack of the evil mutant alien flesh-eating hellbound zombified living dead part 2.
Did not get a distribution.
You're right there, Stevens. You're right, Stevens.
I actually like that title.
It has a pretty cool little drawn on poster and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. All right, number 1. All right. Also in the category of comedy horror, 40 words. Also by James Riffle.
They're out there.
I don't think, yeah. Here we go. Night of the day of the dawn of the sun of the bride of the return of the revenge of the terror of the attack of the evil mutant hellbound flesh eating crawling alien zombified subhumanoid living dead part 5. Came out in 2011.
Part 5.
He's made movies for 30 years, guys.
No, he made 2 movies.
Why did
Here's a guess. I finally made enough movie to pay the first one off.
That's money. So there you go. Longest names ever, guys. But we'll finish up that list on our next episode. And we will be back after this break / preview to the movie. And that was a trailer for Lady Bloodfight. I want to call it Bloodsport. Lady Bloodfight. And I could never say it right the whole time. All right, hey, Abarca. Hit him with the back of the box.
Hey guys, Lady Bloodfight, directed by Chris Nahan. It stars Amy Johnston. I got very excited because I thought it was Amy Jo Johnston, the Pink Ranger for Power Rangers.
Ooh.
But no.
Oh.
She stars as Jane. Muriel Hoffman as Shu. Jenny Wu as Ling. And Kathy Wu as Y. There's a whole bunch of other girls. Mm-hmm. Listen, it might be their first movie. They're in there for 2 seconds. So these are the 4 that are in there the whole time.
We have our list of... which I'm gonna ask in the movie for next week. I think that somebody might have cracked our top 3. I'm wondering. Stevens, you're the not the master, but the what's the word I'm looking for here?
I'm not sure where you're going.
Producer?
That too.
Keeper
but
of the list?
You are our top 3 hot dudes list keeper.
Oh,
so
I don't have the list, the official list.
It's Jackie Chan, the guy from Shang-Chi, and then the guy from
I gotta get a spreadsheet out.
and the guy from Unforgiven. Those are the top 3 that you've had so far.
Ken Watanabe?
Oh.
Yeah. She likes her some Ken Watanabe.
No, the other guy.
He's in Tokyo Vice now on HBO Max.
Oh, the sheriff guy.
The sheriff guy. Sorry, the sheriff guy. So sheriff guy,
Get it right,
Shang-Chi, sorry, my bad, and Jackie Chan in Meals on Wheels.
Yeah.
Or Wheels on Meals. Can't remember. So I think, but that's for later. There were some ladies in this movie.
Yeah.
Because what's number 1?
What's the number 1 lady?
For lady, yeah. Who's your lady?
His lady.
Maggie Chung, bro.
Maggie Chung. I'm just gonna say, this movie, I wasn't mad at it for that. I will tell you that, all right? I'm not mad at it. That Russian girl? All right, so Enrique.
Which Russian girl? The bad one?
No, I'm joking. She was weird.
Yeah, the bad one.
She was scary.
The one with the scarred face, and weird eye.
I must break you. She should have said that. Anyways, Enrique, did you like this movie?
I didn't hate it. It was all right. It was pretty good. Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
You heard it here first, reformed misogynist. Enrique Cabrales thought Lady Bloodfight was meh.
I'm with you. I actually liked it though. I'll go as far as saying I like this movie.
Yeah, I mean, I guess yeah. I guess I would say that too.
Okay, so
it's just the story. The storytelling is kind of like whatever, but that's not what they're trying to. I mean, they're not like, we're gonna give you a hell of a story here.
And I guess that's what I've had the problem with some of the newer movies that we watched. Mm-hmm. That they try to go super hard on story sometimes.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like they
can ruin it
a lot. You know, where this one was simple.
We get it. You didn't like the rape part 2, bro.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, this one was simple.
Yeah.
And I don't mind
straightforward plot.
You saw some badass fights.
Lots of fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blood.
Just
little bits of training.
Yeah, a little training montage. Yeah,
it's just stuff moves really fast is the only thing.
It's a fast movie.
I was going to say, what was the runtime on this bad one? 140.
Yeah.
Yeah, 140. So what did you like of it? So I mean, you kind of said.
I mean, the fighting was good. The fighting, I feel like a lot of the fight scenes were quick. They weren't long fight scenes, but we've seen worse, for sure. I mean,
I liked it.
All the Chuck Norris stuff was worse than this.
You son of a bitch.
The fight scenes. No, but like
Chuck Norris and
like American Ninja and shit like that. I mean, the fighting's pretty good in this.
Okay. Was the fighting better in this than in Bloodsport?
No.
I disagree with you.
No, I for me, Bloodsport, the character, like the fighters, they all have like their own look and stuff. That makes it look cool, and they all have their own style.
But I think we're past that, right? Like I don't know, like the Muay Thai guy, like that doesn't work anymore, right? You know, back then I think it was cool. But you don't
think it would have worked good in this? If they gave us
did that, right? The Brazilian girl had capoeira, even though we never saw it, which I don't know why.
Yeah, with the main girl, the main villain girl. Yeah, you saw it. But she was the only one. Everybody else was pretty generic. I felt like.
Well, we had a capoeira girl that we never got to see, which I thought was kind of dumb because I even asked her like, "What do you do?" And she's like, "You look like a model." And she's like, "Capoeira." And I was like, "Oh, cool. We're gonna get to see her do capoeira." But they did have like the kung fu people, and obviously the Russian girl was more of like strength. I even think within the two characters we had Shu was more of the mystic. Like the kung fu, where Ling was the one that fought. Sorry, what was her trainer? But anyways, Ling's trainer and her were more like get the job done. Like it was both like karate kung fu, but I think it was even different within that.
The one fight scene that I had the biggest issue with, and it happened pretty early in the movie, was when that like outlaw girl, the one that ends up fighting for I guess is supposed to be the bad one, the one whose brother got killed.
Yeah,
when she walks into the dojo and beats up the toughest girl in there, and that fight scene was whack.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Well, I never felt like that other girl was really that good, and she was supposed to be the badass. And then
I don't think they said that she was a badass.
And they did.
But she was her number one student, right? Yeah. And that's why she told her, now you can leave. But is she in the same boat as Shu, where she's looking for her person? And maybe that's why she was shitty.
Maybe.
That was the best she had.
Maybe.
Meh. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because, she didn't seem like a badass either. Fighting better in this or in Bloodsport? What do you think?
I think this has more all-around variety in the fighting styles. This is more, takes into account basically all of these other disciplines in martial arts. So I think this one, in terms of just being faster, listen, Bolo is imposing. Or not Bolo. It's
it's Bolo.
It's Bolo, right?
But Bolo and Jean, I think, are better. I don't know if that makes any sense, like that, because Jean, as much as people want to hate on him, he looks cool when he does a back kick, and he's there for a while. But everybody else, to me, and I think you hit on it, the speed is, and the way they cut it looks so much better now. The speed is slow. When I rewatched Bloodsport, I was like, damn, these fools were moving slow. Where this looked cooler. And that could just be an editing thing, right? But Bolo's a badass. Yeah. And I think the Russian girl was supposed to be Bolo.
That's, yes.
Right? Okay.
Or in our other movie, yes, the Mei Ling. I think that the Sagat character, what is the name of that movie?
Tong Po.
Oh,
yeah. She's very Tong Po-ish. You're right.
In Kickboxer.
Yeah. I bet 1 million. Tong Po. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, so this movie's hilarious. Okay, so we start off 5 years in the past, and they're having a rooftop final battle at the Kumite. I have a lot of questions about this. Are we to believe that the Kumite has a female and also has a male
division, or you know what? They moved on to like, you know what? We don't need the IMF dudes.
The ISSA or whatever it was. Yeah, exactly. So it's 5 years ago. They moved past that. And they're having a rooftop fight. Our two characters, which are Shu and
Y,
thank you. Shu and Y are battling. They battle for a whole day. And it looks like Y was winning to me. And then they kind of flip out of the square. And then it's a tie.
Yeah.
And that's what it stays at. So this is a little different in a sense. Oh, no, wait, you could knock people out of the ring in the other one too. Yes. It wasn't just a straight square. It was that
but they're both outside.
They both land at the same time.
You know what? At this point, I just think a fight that takes a whole day is just boring. And so you're like, okay, yeah, you both won. All right, get out of here.
Well, like,
Here's some money. Go.
Super Stevens, can you look up real quick? Like, how long were boxing matches like in the 1900s? Like, when like these things were insane, right? They were like 50, 60 rounds. Like, how long would that take?
Yes, but all they had was books and plays to entertain. I'm like, oh, let's go to the show. Come on, Abraham Lincoln. Are you sure? I don't like plays. I'll go this one time.
Wife, bro. That's what got homeboy in that what movie with Denzel Washington too. He went to the fight and they caught him.
In the early 1900s, a 15-round limit was introduced, becoming the norm.
Oh, so it was in 1800s then when I'm thinking.
So
yeah, because these fights were like 60, 70 rounds, dude. Like, that's insane, right?
They just didn't know any better.
Again, cars are barely like, oh, I have a car. You're like,
They're
cool.
figuring it out.
I just got a new horse. Let me go.
That's insane.
Okay.
Okay, so it lasts forever, similar to old timey boxing match. It's a draw, but then they tell them, okay, look, guys, go back, train somebody, bring them to the Kumite, and whoever wins of the people you trained will get the money.
Well, first of all, what kind of bullshit is that? They're like,
But it's because they didn't agree to split the money. That's why.
yeah, then you know what? You give it to the lady that does want it.
But why didn't they want to fight again afterwards?
Because they didn't want to see the
fought all
dumbass
day,
fight.
bro.
They're like, oh, again? They're like,
It's
we
a
want a
draw,
quick,
bro.
and they're like, we want a quick fight. But then the spoilers, Kumite's over 3 days.
But let's be real. How many times have we had like an amazing boxing match that doesn't pan out and they never have a rematch? Even though it might have been close because it was boring. That's the thing that happens too. Nobody wants to see a boring fight again. This might have just been a boring fight. If it took all like somebody kick her in the pussy. I don't know, like something like go for the death blow or something, you know? Make it happen. So
First of all, yes. And she has the death touch. You could have done that in the thing.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But remember, she didn't want to do the death touch because she knew the truth and she didn't tell her.
No, but she didn't do the death touch. Why has the death touch?
Why has the death touch?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She
you're
went like
right.
this.
The
Yeah.
sister?
Yeah. Why has a death touch? Because she uses that at dinner for no apparent reason. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I thought it was Shu. Shu has a life touch.
Yeah.
So then, okay, boom. Then we go to America and Jane.
No, but
We skip something. What did I skip?
Yeah, so you Hong Kong, the fight's a draw, then you go Sydney. And that's where a woman's arm wrestling, and then she's like, whatever, tranny. And then kicks some dude's ass for talking.
She might be number one for me.
And then, there's two guys that, Cassidy is her name. And so there's two guys that just hand her an envelope.
Yeah, in suits. They're very well dressed.
Yes.
Yeah, those guys happen to be right at the right place
I
at the
want
right
that
time.
job.
That would be a dope ass
Right?
job to go around and fight fighters.
Okay, let's see, Enrique.
Well, the one that pissed me off was when the girl's chasing.
Brazil.
Yeah, that girl.
Yeah. Capoeira.
And then
Allegedly.
they walk. They're like right there.
They're
They
in the
walk
alleyway.
out.
Oh yeah. So yes. So the next one, a woman beats up some. No, there's a guy. No, okay. There's a woman beating up some folks, and then she gets an invite, and then all of a sudden, boof, they come out and give her the thing, and then they disappear.
Question. It says 5 years Kumite final, 4 years Sydney, 3 years Brazil. It counts down. I don't know if you guys noticed that. So am I to believe that the Kumite is every 5 years? I'm really asking this. I'm not trying to be an asshole.
I think you are trying to be an asshole, bro. All right.
Because they get the girl from Sydney 5 years ago. They get the Brazilian girl 4
Wasn't
years
it
ago.
months away though?
No, and then it got to months. It was weird. It was 5 years, 4 years, 3, 6 months, now. That's how it went on the time. And I'm like, wait.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
I just noticed that when the girls get there, I've got 3 months to train you.
Yeah.
And that was
exactly.
for both of them.
Because they were the now ones. Sorry
Yeah.
about that. They were the now ones. So
The
I don't know. That
girl,
was weird.
also the girl that died, the one she was Australian. Yeah, the one that she befriends.
Yeah.
She was Australian. She was the funny one or the nice one, as they said.
Mm-hmm.
So now we get to Jane, who is a waitress.
Well, no, we go to Bangkok,
We get all the girls.
we get Moscow,
But like,
and
okay,
then America.
why Brazil if you don't even... Did she even fight?
And again, it got cut out, dude.
Yeah. That's a
Like,
good
let's
point.
be real.
That's a
They
good point. Yeah.
filmed some stuff. They're like, you know what? We need to get Jane. We need.
That girl?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, buddy. You know, you can put up the picture. You can,
Ooh. Okay, you're good.
you can put up the picture.
Woo, woo, woo. But maybe her capoeira was trash, or maybe it didn't look good or something, and they just kind of cut it out.
No, because at that point, you want to see Jane fight Lynn.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
So we get all the girls, or
Yep.
some of the girls, right? we get to, is it Pittsburgh? I can't remember. I feel like it was Pittsburgh.
I just said Merck.
Oh, America. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
we get to
America.
America. Right away we're introduced that she's a nice person because there's a family trying to pay with quarters and dimes, and she's like, "Don't worry about it, I got you." And then like the most asshole ever guys are just like, "Hey, you want to help them out? You help yourself to this."
First of all, these rednecks just showed up.
Yeah. So and it didn't seem like a redneck town.
Yeah.
It was weird. You're right. Good point. So she knocks the shit out of one of these guys.
Breaks his finger, knocks
Breaks
out
his fingers, right?
Yeah. He's like, oh man, what up?
And his nose, right?
And then shiblam.
Yeah. And I right away, I'm like, ooh, I like this because all the punches sounded good. If that makes any sense. Like, it sounded good. It looked good. So I'm like, ooh, okay, I can believe this. This is very believable. So then she gets fired.
First of all, what kind of shitty manager is that?
Yeah,
all right.
that's true.
If this was the Waffle House, they're like, girl, you did it. Now go and help those people over there.
And he said, hey, head to the back real quick. Just washing dishes, man. Just cool down.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. Something like that, right?
Oh, you're fired. That redneck is going to bring us $12 again.
You know that some bitch ain't leaving a good tip.
He's not.
You know?
Yeah.
Even before the hit, he wasn't leaving a good tip.
Seabass got his ass kicked.
Yeah, he did. He really did. So she got her stuff. She lost her job. She goes to her car, and who's there? Redneck and friends. And dude, they like beat the shit out of her at first.
Yeah. Well, they sucker punch her.
Yeah, they do. And that's true. It is a total sucker punch. I didn't even think about that. It's a total sucker punch.
He didn't show his injuries on that.
It's filmed on a different day, buddy.
It's the same day.
It's the same day.
No, it's filmed on a different day.
Did he? No, his face was jacked up though.
But his hand.
This movie didn't have that continuity, buddy. Come on, it's not that kind of movie.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
He's all, actually,
She
that's your broken hand. No, it's not that kind of
Well, I'm just saying that.
There's
that
only
would've
one guy on a podcast is going to figure this out.
that would have been easy to not do.
Hit with the left.
Yeah.
Or like hold his hand up. Or
Put
whatever.
a fucking band, like put something
Wrap it around
it.
something. Yeah, you're right. Look, come on, man. It's not that kind of movie.
That's
I mean-
a trip to the dollar store they have to make. Some PA's like, dude, no. Some PA actually got harassed for reals trying to get a super bandana. Then she got fired.
Just for trying to get that damn bandana. She fucks him up. And my favorite is when he chases that guy down and like beats his Dude, she's a badass.
Yeah.
I'm believing her as a badass.
Yeah, you definitely get the feeling that she can handle herself.
Yeah, for sure. It didn't look forced, is what I'm gonna say. So then she jacks him up. She goes home. She goes to her pictures. We see a very quick little like just shot of dad holding like trophies and he has a gi on. So you're like, okay, she gets it from her pops. And I think there's little pictures of her as a little kid too, right? In the gi or whatever. Or am I making that up?
Probably.
Yeah, so we see that. Stevens, you're saying that this wouldn't have worked if in that shot, in that picture, Jean Claude Van Damme's were dead.
I don't think so.
Frank Dukes himself is like, hey,
Because
America.
He goes to Kumite because he's following his brother there, right? Because his brother's that airhead. And then
No, you're getting two movies. Isn't that Kickboxer?
Am I getting movies mixed up?
He goes to Kumite because his sensei's son died at the Kumite.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, remember he wore a Giants jersey
I am mixing
and
my
a
two
Giants
movies.
hat.
I am mixing my two movies up.
Yeah. So, but anyways,
most importantly, which ones with the
All right,
blue,
then I
which
retract
ones
my
with the
statement.
red chonies?
Bloodsport.
The first one
Red
we
Chonies.
did, yeah.
Yes, that was Red Chonies. So again,
Oh, hold on. Enrique's taking it back so he can get a sip from his drink there. Red Chonies.
So Red Chonies. So why couldn't Frank Dukes? Why couldn't Frank's Dukes be your dad?
Why he joined the Kumite again and then mysteriously disappeared?
Oh, because that's the story that he got killed, huh?
Did I
You're
think-
right. You're
we
right. I
watched the
forgot
same
about
movie?
that. Yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that. I was
He
just
just
trying
want.
to
He
go
just.
I did.
I know.
It would have been cool.
I know.
I wanted
some
that.
way.
I
somehow.
wanted the at the end.
There's no trademark on Kumite.
All right, but you're right. That's why.
It's
But
like
then
then,
he left.
it's like this is the Dracula, and you're like, no, it's a vampire. Same difference, but
But you could have easily said like your dad. Oh, but then the bad guy killed your dad.
But
Okay,
then-
never mind.
but
You're
then
right.
you
it
still
wouldn't
have to
have
pay
been-
Jean Claude Van Damme. And he's like,
Yeah.
I want
what does he want?
$1 million to show up in your thing and some hookers. I'm like,
And some blow.
And you just go look 10,000 and some hookers. He's like, okay, and like he takes it.
he's got his Amazon thing or whatever.
Okay, all right, fine. Her dad's there.
Not every movie needs a connection to the past. We don't need to know that Boba Fett's dad was Jango Fett. Like, just he was badass. That's it.
I
don't need to find Wolverine's origin.
You don't want that?
No, he's Wolverine's Wolverine.
Okay, so but it's not him. It's just some random dude who we find out more about later, and we get to see him later. Spoiler.
I have a question about that.
Okay, about the end. Oh yeah, me too. I'm telling you, what worked. So then she decides, fuck it, I'm going to Hong Kong.
No, it doesn't work because the people that are going to watch this movie are either have a podcast about martial arts. It's not going to be fans of the original Bloodsport because
you don't think so?
No, this is look.
It's called Lady Bloodfight.
Lady Bloodsport or Lady. If the movie was Lady Bloodsport, they're like, wait a minute, there's ladies in this now.
And that the movie was originally called Lady Bloodsport. I don't know why.
What?
Yeah.
Because blood. That
Where did you see that? Because I can't find anything about.
So I
this
rented
movie.
it on Amazon, and you know how they always have the trivia and stuff like that, and it was one of the things on there. I also think it's on IMDb.
No, that they might have not had money for.
Let me
And they're
look
like,
at
hey,
it.
we can't call it this because we gotta then negotiate with other. Who knows who has the rights?
I didn't go to the trivia
full of
today.
shit.
I was looking up all the ladies to be ready to talk about.
She couldn't find it anywhere, but after 1 second after you said that, she found it.
I didn't go to the trivia part. That's fine.
I was looking at the ladies too.
My bad. I was looking up all
to look at their experience.
that's what I was looking for.
She was like,
to be ready for.
Oh
guys.
yeah, there
All
it
right,
is.
so
Y'all hush.
so Dad's a champ. Jane leaves for Hong Kong. Mom's like, bring some cigarettes. And then she takes off. Then we cut to Shu at her palace. Temple.
It's a
There you go.
temple.
And she's trying to get girls to come and sweep.
Yes.
Why don't you send me a good sweeper? Is what she like gets mad about, right? Because that's how she wants to find out if they're ready to be what does she call it? Dragon, right? Send me a dragon.
She wants someone that sweeps with mindfulness. Like you have to be in the moment.
I think, right?
You're like, lady, $50 and I sweep. You know, if you said $50 and I can become a martial arts student, then maybe.
So Wei finds her student in this punk girl that goes in there because she's a badass because she eats lollipops and she gives 2 fucks. And she goes,
looks like a badass. She got that jacket.
She looks like a punk girl.
She's a tough girl with a red eye.
Yeah. So then she goes in and looks at these samurai swords. And then she's just like, you know, are you a fighter? And she beats the shit out of the toughest girl so far. But there's legit a long line of these girls going into this place, right? And so Wai and Shu are the 2 girls that fought. We're tied. And now they're trying to find their people. Wai finds it first. Well, not necessarily, because actually the girl says no. Ling's like, I don't want to do this. You don't pay me. I'm leaving. So then we find out that Jane sweeps with mindfulness. But the reason that happens is Jane lands. She's looking for a hostel.
Yes.
And this guy's like, oh yeah, I'll take you to the hostel, man. Go, let's follow me over here.
Again, this is how these ladies these white girls get kidnapped in other countries. They're like, oh, why's that? That boyfriend? And it's like, I didn't do it. It must have been some wrong guy.
People do hostels. I don't fucking.
No.
I don't. Nah.
Have you not seen the movie Hostel, kids?
Maybe it's. I don't know what it is. I couldn't do it. I couldn't.
It's just like an Airbnb or what?
No.
Yes, but everybody stays in there with you.
It's like staying at the Y or whatever.
Some bunk beds for everybody.
At the where?
At the YMCA.
There's gonna be a construction guy there.
Heck
There's gonna be a Native American, but not
Yay.
really. Look, this is the thing. I don't even ever picture myself renting a room to somebody in the same place I live.
Yeah.
That shit's just mind blowing to me that people do that. And maybe I need to trust people more, but I'm good with not trusting people more.
People do that in LA.
I know, but that's out of necessity. Well, I guess always out of necessity, I guess. But
Yeah.
No, but hostels are specific places.
They're big. They're building.
It's like a big hotel, but it's not like it's shared bathroom on the floor. Well, like old hotels, I guess, right? Like.
Nah, dog.
Hostels to me seem like a hotel the Muppets would stay at.
Yeah. Small rundown,
Yeah.
like small rooms. It's literally like a bed or 2 in
Chickens
there.
and frogs and
It smells like semen and fart. Like, you're like, that's like, hell no, dude. No way, bro. I couldn't fucking do it. Teach his own. So then,
Maybe there are some nice ones.
I'm sure there is.
I'll investigate.
You know what they're called? Hotels. So they're fucking amazing. They got their own room. They have a door. So then she goes and she trusts these fuckers, right?
Yeah. Hey, I know where you can go. Follow me. Let's go. I know where it's at.
I know English. That's literally all you have to do is speak English. So then,
hey, you nice American girl, come here. Long time no see.
Takes her into like the backyard or something, and his cousin's there or some shit, and they basically jack her. They take her bag with the most important thing to her are those photos. But honestly, it's the photos that she cares about.
That was the money.
She starts handling herself. She does pretty good, but then she starts getting her ass kicked, and then she falls to the ground. But we see that Shu's been following her. Shu helps her out, saves her. Boom. She wakes up. She's in a temple. Had her clothes on. I'm just saying, why was Jackie Chan naked? So has her clothes on. She was taking care of her. She wakes up. Thank you. Shu is very... how would you describe her? Because she's different than...
She's very zen. She's meditating. She's being mindful. And it tells the girl, hey, you know what? Like, thank you. And she's like, no, hey, oh, cool. All right. You probably need some more rest. Like, go get some rest. We'll talk later.
No, but I need to say that.
Hey,
no,
homie,
go get rest.
Go.
Also, my top 5.
Yeah, her.
Shu. Yeah. I was in for it. I was. So then she finally starts sweeping, and she sweeps with mindfulness.
No, man. You'd be like, this is why. See, you just write random shit into your notes.
What do we got?
I write the outline of the movie.
Honestly, I didn't think it was that kind of movie.
Because this movie goes from one character to the other. So the bad girl to the good girl. So Ling,
but she's not a bad girl though, right?
Ling Chao, she's bad to the bone. What are you talking about?
Okay, I guess what you're saying.
I heard before this. She said, "I need your boots, your clothes, and your motorcycle," and then beat them all up. Ling Chao's she goes back to the dojo, tries to steal the sword. Mm-hmm. The Sifu, Wise, tries to stop her. Mm-hmm. And then she's like, dude, like, you could probably get some money from that, but I'm trying to give you some more. Mm-hmm. And then she grabs a sword and then tosses it to the girl and then grabs another sword and like, all right, let's go. And so then they spar or they fight. And she's like, hey, I need you to stay with me. Also, you can no longer leave this room. Close, slam.
3 months, right?
Yeah, 3 months with me. Okay. Slam. So then Jane wakes up and she's exploring the temple. And then she's like, oh, leaves. Let me take this old school broom and sweep horribly.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was going to ask. Like, what does sweeping with mindfulness mean? Because I don't see her doing a great job of sweeping.
You want to see mindfulness? You come every Saturday. I'm sweeping all the leaves.
You're into it. You're doing it. I didn't understand that. And then within it, there's this dead bird, which made me think of the eagle when he trained in Bloodsport.
It's different.
There's a dead bird that she just puts in the trash, but very nicely.
I think that's like where she saw the mindfulness.
Really?
Well, she didn't just sweep her up in the dustpan and throw her in the thing.
Who? That's what I would do. I don't want to touch that bird.
That's
that bird got all kinds of shit.
I'm going like this from far away.
I think because she was like, life has been lost. Let me care for this lifeless body, right? Like, I think that's the mindful, like,
I don't think Enrique believes that at all.
Also started, birds flew. Because you touched that goddamn dirty ass bird. That's what I'm saying. Oh, the dirty bird. So then we see a cool little like shot where Shu actually brings the bird back to life. I liked it. I like the whole wrapping around the water.
She's Rey Skywalker now.
Yeah.
And gives life to the bird.
She's Mr. Miyagi, right? Because she Miyagi's the shit out of the girl later. Right? Like with the whole thing with the ribs or whatever. So like, but I mean, I guess.
Yeah, but Mr. Miyagi just was like Tiger Bomb and heat. That was it. He needed some heat.
He just needed some heat.
This girl used the force power to go life.
Yeah. And the bird comes back. It just looked cool is what I'm saying. The whole her like doing the circles in the water and stuff like that. I thought it looked cool. So then isn't this where we go into the training montage? Ish. I mean, as much as we have one in this movie.
Yeah, so we see why is training Ling. And then it cut again. They cut back and forth between the good and the bad. And then Jane is learning how to stand properly.
That's all she's doing at the beginning,
for
right?
months, for weeks on end.
For weeks on end. Yeah.
Both students ask the teachers about, hey, you have pictures of dudes on your wall. What's up? And they're like, I don't want to talk about it. Shut up.
Yep.
And then it seems like a couple weeks have gone by. And then Jane and Shu, they're like, you know what? We need a drink.
Yes, because it seems like Shu's style's a lot more chill, a lot more, but more Miyagi-like. It's all about like, just get this, get that. It's not so harsh where Y is just like beating the shit out of her student. Like she is working her ass to the bone. And we find out later why she's maybe a little more stronger willed than the other, but she was way more like the feeling, like the person, that whole thing. They drink and we find out Jane's a drinker. She takes that shit back, bro. She and is this where Jane also asks about well, she asks about the Kumite too, but she also talks about trying to find her dad, right?
Yeah.
And she has a whole conversation about that. But Shu doesn't know anything, but she kind of talks about it, the whole thing. This is also like, I don't know if this is part of the training, but this is where we also see the death touch, right?
With Y and Ling?
Yes.
Yes. Y and Ling.
Explain to me that scene because I was confused.
Okay, so we're getting near the end of the training montage.
Yes.
And so you see both students we're having a bonding moment with their masters. So Y and Ling, not Y, wait, yes. Ling and Y go out and they are in the city and they're like, all right, I want you to spot a fight, is what the teacher says. And she's like, what? She's like, yeah, see that big dude?
Yeah.
All right, go mac on him and buy him a drink.
That all, and I'm like, okay, she's practicing her shit. I get that. But okay, and then she does, and then she beats the shit out of the girl, she beats the shit out of the guy, she beats the shit out of everybody.
Yes. So Y then uses the dim mak, the death touch. I think to impress the guys.
Yeah. She's trying to get bets placed on her girl.
But she's not in it for the money though, right?
I mean, you want to win. She's in it to win.
Yeah, but what? Like, I understand, but I get why you use the death touch.
Why wouldn't you see that big dude? What's he got going in his life?
But his dude was already He was already beat up. You didn't need to beat him up more.
Hey,
show no mercy, man.
no mercy.
I just thought it was interesting that she used the death touch. Whatever.
Cobra Kai shows
That's
no mercy.
Right. That's right. No mercy.
No mercy. And it's kind of a death touch.
Because she's a bad guy. She's a bad guy. Like at this point, like I will do anything to make sure that my student knows that I'm a badass, and I will probably do the same thing to her if she loses this fight.
Okay. That makes more sense. Okay. But it's not really a death touch because we just gotta make sure the ambulance gets there in time. They can stop the death touch from.
You didn't see that she also causes a car accident and the ambulance never gets here.
That's her badass power or whatever.
Yeah, it was a trail of bodies just
that she left behind. So then after this is where we finally get to the Kumite, which is fought in it's like a shipping yard. I feel like
we need a very cheap background. All right.
It's a bunch
shipping
of those,
containers. Yeah,
it's a bunch of those shipping containers or whatever.
This is actually why the boats can come in because they were shooting this movie. They were all there.
So then, different from the regular Kumite, number one, there's not a kick-ass fucking theme song to it.
Enrique, stop looking at pictures of ladies, bro.
I'm seeing that this girl's just like a stunt. She does mainly stunts.
Yeah, she's a stunt lady.
And so then, okay, so actually, I was gonna ask that. So Jane, is that who we're talking about?
Yeah.
Does Jane have any martial arts training that we know of?
Well, guess
Super
what?
Stevens.
Yes.
Isn't she Harley Quinn?
Yeah, there's a picture of her.
Yeah.
She is trained.
Amy Johnson is Harley Quinn. She's a stunt double.
Okay.
She is trained in jiu-jitsu, kenpo karate, sila, eskrima, kung fu, kickboxing, taekwondo, wushu, wing chun, kung fu, and jeet kune do.
Damn. And she has actually, and I was like, I might watch these. She has other movies where she has one with Dolph Lundgren too.
She has a few movies. Not the most of all the ladies in here, but she does have some movies, but most of her work is stunt work. Okay. It looks like.
Yeah, and Deadpool, Captain America, Suicide Squad, Deadpool 2.
She's busy.
Yeah.
She's busy.
She actually plays Captain America.
What about Ling, our female, our bad, the punk girl?
Punk girl. Yeah. So Jenny Wu.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like, I know she's trained and stuff, but these girls, so some of these girls don't have a lot of details in their bio that I could find. So I'm not sure. I want to say she's trained just because like all these other girls are trained.
Okay.
But she also has some credits. She's got 14 credits. So they're all kind of around like that 14 to 20-ish. And then there's a few girls that have like 26 and up and coming. Like there's a few who are still raising.
They're still doing their thing.
Yeah, they're still rising.
Yeah, because the movie was 2016, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. Awesome. So then we get to the Kumite. It's in a shipping yard. We see a bunch of those, containers. And anywhere that they show that she's an American or they talk about her being American, they're clowning the shit out of her. Like you brought an American to this shit. So I'm like, man, obviously Frank Dux was a freaking like American bro, and he won the male one. So why you hating? But
that's because they knew he was full of shit.
they knew he was actually, what is it, Austrian or Brussels? He's from Brussels.
I am the muscles from Brussels.
So they were like, wait, this wasn't American. But yeah, so they're tripping on it. You know, it's a big thing or whatever. And this is where we first find out that Wei and Shu used to be homies. They were friends at one point. And we find that out because of our guy, what's his name? Sang, who at first is kind of brought in to be kind of like, you think he's a good guy?
I felt creeper vibes.
Yeah, you're right.
I
Yeah.
never felt good guy.
No, I kind of was thinking he was kind of like the guy that showed him around in the regular Bloodsport. Like,
Yeah.
hey, when you go there, watch your balls. Like that guy. Like I feel like he was
No,
that
I
guy.
didn't feel like that.
No,
I felt like
no.
when he approached her and he was like, hey, if you ever need anything, here's my card. Like that. I was like, you're a
Oh,
creeper,
gross.
dude. I was like,
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the other guy's like, hey, it's like that's like cousin Manny. Hey, cousin Manny, come here.
Yeah, all right.
Well,
all right.
also because every confrontation between a male and a female in this movie, the guys are just being
Yeah, that's true.
not cool.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, wow. I was trying to think about that. I didn't think about that. That's true.
Open your third eye, sir.
Like, boom. Like, yeah, okay.
You also get the sense that there's something there, right, from the very beginning between these two characters.
Sexual chemistry.
No, they obviously don't like each other for a reason.
An agenda.
Oh, yes, for
From the very beginning.
From the beginning, yes. Okay, I see what you're saying.
One try to sell
So-
a man way.
So then we... So then we find out that our Australian girl is like as friendly as hell. Man, she's having conversations with everybody.
See, I got the vibe of a homie from her.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She's like,
All right.
hey man, after
Yeah,
this.
After this, man. If you win, I'll take you out. And if I win, yeah, that's cool. Okay. All right. She was my favorite. She was my favorite. So then we see the first round fight for Jane. It's against a Taekwondo practitioner.
Yep.
And it's a hard fight.
No,
She doesn't win it very easily.
Broski, you were just skipping over the locker room scene? The greatest scene in this movie. You got pink
The
chonies
butts.
in there.
And do we have red chonies?
They're pink. You gotta be pink
bro.
in
Hey,
this one.
hey,
Because
hey.
red's for the men.
Yeah.
Which I gotta say, Kumite, really, bro? You're gonna put them in the same locker room?
They were all friendly to each other.
Except
Except for the Russian girl. They
this
were
is
all
all we
friendly.
saw. We don't know what was going on once those the cameras were out of those locker rooms, guys. You can't put these motherfuckers in the
They're
same
there
locker
to
room.
fight. They don't hate each other. They're just there to fight.
They gotta
just
get
saying,
ready
I'll
somewhere.
consider
They're in a shipping yard, bro.
Where am I supposed
At
to go?
least-
Fucking
least
open up
there's a
container for each of the
locker
fucking
room.
people. Like, it's not that hard.
At
This is
least
why I
they
can't
got
get
showers and
my
sinks.
computer.
Where the fuck was a locker room at? That's a good point.
Shut up.
Now that I think about
They
it.
got
Somewhere?
sinks and mirrors
Those
and
are,
showers
like,
in there.
right there.
So after the locker room scene, we have our fights. And Jane, again, doesn't get to that first round very easily. Like, she gets a shit kind of beat out of her for a while. Again, I like the fight scenes in this movie. I didn't mind it. You're right. The one you're talking about was kind of meh. But other than that, they were actually pretty good. And,
Yeah.
you did see, like, the Russian lady used her strength. Like,
Yeah.
it was cool. And I didn't mind the weapons round, too. That was kind of different. I liked that, too. I thought that was kind of cool. So then... and she wins that fight by a knockout of the ring. She like takes her like completely out of the ring. One of the coolest shots for me, we had a lady who looked like she was dressed in a kung fu outfit, and she did this back kick on a girl and knocked her out fucking cold. But we never saw that lady fight again, right? Which I was kind of bummed out because I thought they were making her into a badass.
She lost the capoeira. And then
Yeah, they
probably.
Yeah, I just kind of bummed out because I thought, ooh, this is going to be like the girl. Maybe she has to fight in the semifinals. That's what I thought maybe. Like she was going to be one of the semifinal girls because she looked like a badass. So a lot of good fighting. The Russian lady, goddamn. I mean, she fucking beats the shit out of people. Like and it's bloody. It's fucking blood like everywhere in this fucking movie. Like
It's murder.
she killed somebody, bro.
She's the only one that really like fights with the intent to destroy.
She is
To kill.
Bolo Young, right?
Yeah.
She is that character.
Yeah.
Like she
Why
kills.
is there a boxer in this movie?
Yeah, that was weird.
Well, that's who she beats in the no. Who
That
beats a
one?
boxer?
Yeah, that was weak.
I think does the Australian beat the boxer?
Oh,
Does
yeah,
Cassidy
Jab
do?
does beat the boxer.
The
you're right.
jabs are like all slow, like okay, and then boom.
But realistically, you just drop her on her back. I mean, it reminds you of UFC 1, right? Where the guy comes in with one boxing glove and he thinks he's a badass, and Hoist Gracie is like, bitch. And he just drops him on the ground.
But like, what'd you expect?
That's a good point. point. That's a good point. Yeah, you're right. So then again, but I didn't mind any of the fight scenes. I'm in it the whole time. I think it's cool. We now know the Russian lady is obviously going to be the big bad. And I'm thinking like, where does, because I thought maybe like one girl was going to fight the Russian. I thought the other girl was going to fight the Kung Fu lady. Because that's who the most imposing after like the first round that we got to see. Mm-hmm. I knew something was going to happen to the Australian girl. I was like, shit.
That was Apollo.
That was Apollo?
Yeah. This is her friend. She's friendly with her. Of course, she's got to go down.
She's a biker. What was that guy's name? Because Apollo's did, because they haven't met many movies together.
Well, I know, but you know what I mean.
I think he's a biker from Bloodsport. What was the biker's name? Shit. I can't remember from Bloodsport. Anyways, but yeah, the friend. Obviously, they're homies or whatever, and it's super cool. So then one of my questions here is, she put first off, but she makes a friend, and I put, why the fuck are they in the same locker room? That doesn't make any sense. But then
it's a tournament. It's not like it's
a fucking shipping yard, bro. All I'm saying is they should be changing outside the goddamn. Like they should come ready to fight, and they should leave and then change somewhere else. That's what I'm saying. The fucking shipping yard, bro. Where are they gonna fucking change? They built a locker room in there somewhere just for the tournament. There is a lot of money on these things, right? I mean, it's a lot of money. But okay, this is interesting. So she finds the people that stole her bag.
Yes.
And she wants to get her pictures back. She beats the shit out of people, and Shu sees this. And Shu says, "You lost control. Mm-hmm. Get the fuck. Yeah, I'm not training you anymore." Right?
Yeah, and Shu's a big ass hypocrite.
Why is that?
Because she's like, you don't use what am I teaching for vengeance? And you're like, bitch, we're doing this shit. Whole thing's for vengeance. Should be called Lady Blood Vengeance.
But I guess she's going to say that, again, she was just doing it because she didn't tell the other.
Part of the training.
No, well, again, because remember at the end, she says, I knew the whole time, but I didn't tell her. And I don't understand. Oh, because anger would have.
I would still be mad at that. Like, you knew this whole time?
Yeah.
We wasted 27 years fighting each other.
That's I thought was stupid as fuck.
On top of rooftops, like I'm Batman and Robin.
Very true. So then she doesn't train. She says that she lost focus, so she doesn't train her anymore. And then we get to a scene in a hotel because she makes a call to the creepy guy.
I get you. No, my beef is like, if I steal something, I'm not keeping that shit. That wasn't even a cool backpack where I'm like,
she still has it?
Yeah, it's right there where I left it 3 months ago.
And then when she says, hey, just give me the pictures, dude. You keep all that other shit. Just give her the fucking pictures. Like.
Yeah, they don't mean anything to you.
So I can remember. Like,
remember when you got your ass kicked? Yeah. Like, I'm not keeping that.
Exactly. So then she does call the creepy guy, and she meets him in a hotel, and my man is dropping some big bets. They're dropping millions on these fucking bets, right? And then this is when I find out. This is when I was like, oh, he is a sleazy guy, right? Because she's asking him about, like, you knew my dad, and he's like, I kind of remember, but I don't remember. So he's being an asshole about it or whatever. And we find out that at this point, he's going to bet on the other girl, right? Like, he's like, fuck it, she's going to die. Like, he doesn't believe in Jane at all. We still don't know how evil he is, but you could tell he's a fucking asshole at this point, right? Because you don't know what we find out later or whatever. So then we find out dad actually did fight in this tournament because she asked, like, the main lady, right? Like, hey, was my dad, like, did he fight in, or this man? Because she has the pictures now or whatever, right? And the lady tells us something interesting, which I'm like, damn, do a little bit of searching and you'd find out, like, he was in a tournament, he was kicking ass, and in the semifinals, he left, and we never saw him again.
He just didn't show up.
He lost his way or some shit is what she said, and I'm like,
well, what are they to assume when he doesn't show up?
Go to the locker room you built, see a fucking dead body in there.
Why would they do that?
I guess
they're in the nicely dressed clothes.
That's true.
Bro, I'm rich in this scenario.
So you're not dragging.
I was here. We spent all this money for him, and then he doesn't show up.
Yeah, but the amount of money you're losing on this bet's not happening because there's no final. I'm just saying. You would think they would do a little bit of searching for this, right? It's not that kind of movie, but I'm just saying. I was just like, okay.
So the guy had bet on the other guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then he didn't show up.
So he guaranteed the win.
And then he also did that. We find out later.
Yeah.
To the brother / lover of Shu and Wayne. Oh, sorry, Wayne and Shu. Wayne and Shu. Yeah. So he's done this multiple times. He always wins, which again, would you be like, hey, motherfucker always win these goddamn fights. Like, how does he do it? Well, because he's basically
he guarantees his bets.
a win. Yeah, exactly. So now we get the second round, and this is a weapons round. I'm in it. I like it. Swords, staff. We see it all. Pretty cool. And this is where we see that actually. Oh, this is kind of cool because we have a cool little scene with Ling and Jane. We start to see that Ling is kind of like finding out the teacher's kind of bullshit. Don't you feel? Or kind of like, man, why are you so fucking hard on like relax? Yeah. Like we see little bits of it, and at this point we kind of see that too, right? Mm-hmm. They have a little conversation, but the way she won the second round fight was fucking comical to me.
What? She threw a baton like she's Daredevil.
This might be the biggest one I ever followed with. The fight was awesome. Fucking everything was cool, but when she breaks the stick and she's like, wow.
Hits her right here.
Like me. It's like, what the fuck?
The man with no fear does it. No problem. A lady does it. You're like, oh, it's unbelievable.
Is that what it is?
It's not unbelievable for me.
Hey, that fool got fucking toxic waste dumped on him. He became the Daredevil. This was, you could have did a little better with that, I think. It didn't look cool is what I'm saying, I guess.
I think all of these fights ultimately don't look cool. Like,
I like them though.
She's very clumsy. She's clumsy and rushed because she only had the 3 months to fight, and so she has to find her way. So I think that's the endearing part. It's like, hey, you know what? Like I'm not 100% yet, and I think it's only when she gets the magical powers back that she's like, I'm super powered.
Mm-hmm. So in the middle of the last fight, kind of, right? So then in the weapons round is where our Australian girl Cassidy fights the Russian.
Yeah.
What? I can't remember their weapons. What was the Russian's weapon?
Cassidy had just a giant
like staff?
Sword.
Okay.
Swords and swords.
But
I thought it was swords and swords, and
okay.
then the Australian had the 2 short ones, and the other girl had the longer one.
And at one point, the Russian just drops the fucking swords, right? And she's
she's like, I fucking got you beat.
Yeah, I'm a big ass broad. I'm about to beat the shit out of you.
Yeah.
And she fucking murders her. Like, and there was no need.
There was
at
no
one point,
need. That girl was already
Jane
out.
was trying to pull her out of the ring. Like the Australian was like, dude, I'm like, I just want to see if I'm the biggest badass in the world. Obviously, I'm not. I'm cool.
Yep.
Like I don't need to fucking do this. Like I got my ass kicked. She's not necessarily like a weenie or she's weak or anything. She's just not as good as this Russian girl, and she was fine with that. But our Russian chick pulls her back into the ring and slices her throat. Murder. That was a little much because even Bolo wasn't that bit of an asshole.
Well, that's why you lost.
That's why Bolo didn't get the dub.
That's right.
But I mean, yeah, she kills her.
Is this true? Did you sleep with him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. So then, so now of course Jane is like, oh my God, she loses her friend. And then we now it's the next round, and it's held in the same fucking day. They don't even get a break and shit. Like they gotta go right away, right?
Round 1 is like, oh, we'll see you again tomorrow. And
Round
2, they're like, hey, fucking get out here. We're ready to go.
Let's go. Old school MMA style, baby. We're going all in one day. But then, like, this is where they have Jane is losing her shit. Like, she's literally praying, I think, at one point, right?
She's like, Mama say, Mama say, Mama.
Well, she's like, talk to me or whatever. Like,
show me a sign.
Show me a sign.
Show me a sign.
She said, come and talk to me.
Anyways, beyond the point, but yeah, she was going, she's like, she needed a sign.
Now we're going to get demonetized.
No, 10 seconds.
That'll last 15 seconds. She needs
10 seconds on YouTube, guys. Come on.
Oh, it's 10 on YouTube. Ling comes in and Ling's like, hey, dude, like, if I were you, I'd get my ass out there and beat the fuck out of her.
Yeah.
Like, this is your chance. You got one chance.
Spaghetti.
So then, but she gets her sign or whatever. She's like, fuck it. They're about to call the fight. The lady's like, we one more chance.
What was her sign? Did they even show it? Like, did I blink and miss it?
Ling, who's her, like, mortal enemy, I guess, at this point, willing to be like, hey, bro, step your shit up. Stop being a bitch. Let's go.
Maybe.
Like, you got to step up. It is what it is. Because and I think Ling says that, like, I don't even believe that my trainer cares about me. At least you're polite, but blah, 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 blah. So they have a whole conversation. And then she's like, she also feels bad because Shu left her, whatever. So she starts fighting the Russian.
Yes.
And it's back and forth a little bit. And then the Russian starts beating the shit out of her.
She's
my favorite thing ever, though, that little bird flies by and just goes, pew, on the ground.
Oh, back with Shu?
Oh, no.
And she was like, oh, fuck.
Because she was training out there. I don't have to think about that girl.
Anyway, she was hitting the bell. And she had like the little bird falls, and she's like, "God damn it, my little bird's dying." Right? And that's what that meant, right?
Yeah, I think
okay.
so.
Similar to the eagle going, "Caw," and letting you know he was gonna win. This was a bird dying. They do it reminded me of Rocky 5. Like, she gets a shit. I mean, she gets a shit.
But
beat out
she
of her.
does, like, Shu doesn't go to rescue her or anything.
not at all.
It's just to let her know that you let her down or whatever.
She's a Jedi, and she felt a great disturbance in the Force.
She's very Jedi-like when you think about it. So then,
Guess.
So then, like, I mean, this Russian girl's pounding her. She walks away. She's kind of doing the bolo, like, yeah, like I did it. And then fucking, I just hear Mickey go, "Get up, you son of a bitch, because Mickey loves you." And then you just see Jay get up like the fucking Undertaker and shit. Yeah, you tell me. One more rib. That's what I felt like. I was like Rocky 5 in this bitch, dude. Do it, Dad. Go for it. No, what is it? Let's go for it, right? He's like, go for it. Oh, that's fucking amazing. So she gets up like the Undertaker and shit. And she gets up and I'm like, oh shit. And
now she's overpowered. Like,
yeah,
she has this energy that she did not have in any of those fights.
She hoked up. I mean, that's what she did, right? I didn't like the ending blow on this one either. It was this weird spin kick, but it like landed on her side. And you would think of it like, it's still, yeah, it looked cool, but if it would have hit her in the face,
Yeah.
it landed here. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, but whatever.
Well, she's just trying to knock her out of the ring. She's not trying to kill her.
But she doesn't, she knocks her out. She doesn't knock her out of the ring. She knocks her out.
Oh, true.
Yeah, so that's why, because they're both laying
But
down.
I think you're just trying to.
Yeah, I get it. And then she gets herself up and the 10
That's right.
down.
That's
and then she
right.
wins the fight. Right?
Because she moves.
Yeah. And then he just dragged the Russian out.
I guess.
Right?
They threw her ass in the ocean
Maybe.
because she's no longer in the dressing rooms, the locker rooms.
All right, so can I tell you about this girl a bit? Because
the Russian,
she's a
yes.
badass.
Oh, is she? Okay, first off, crazy jail, wherever she was at. I don't fucking jail she was at. How did the guys get into the jail? To give her the envelope. They put it in a cake?
It's Russia, dude.
Okay,
Maybe.
anyways, but go ahead.
They slid it on.
What is her name?
Her name is Mei Ling and then Ng.
Amazing good bitch.
The NG, like the name that's the NG. I just don't know how to say it. I think they say N.
The Russian lady?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Eng, right?
Ng, yeah.
Oh.
So she is the recipient of the Rising Star 2021 award at the Asian World Film Festival,
Ooh.
following her role in Suicide Squad. So she was Mongol, a malevolent orange muscular alien who doesn't play well with others.
She gets killed.
She's
She's part of the first squad that gets killed on the beach.
She is one of the Amazons in Wonder Woman.
Obviously.
Like diving off a cliff kind
Obviously.
of Amazon.
Mhm.
And then and she has an impressive fitness background as both a black belt martial artist and figure competitor, representing Singapore in the USA Arnold Classic. So one of the quotes that they have her saying, one of her quotes is, "I'm trying to be the female Schwarzenegger."
And sleep with my maid.
Like I don't know if that's true, but maybe. But she's her father is Singaporean Chinese, and then her mom's British. So she has this like cool kind of look to her. And then she kind of grew up all over the place. But she lives in California now. She's like up and riser woman with her badassery.
But let's give her a call, guys.
Yo, hey, man. And what's her name again?
Mei Ling.
Mei Ling.
Mei Ling Ng.
Where's she at? Oh, there she is. Okay.
She brings a unique global perspective to the film industry, with fierce characters in nearly a dozen feature films. But she's certified in 9 kung fu weapons, and the virtuosity of the Shaolin 18 weapons arsenal. So like half of those. And then so these are just some of her quotes. Like these are quotes that they have on IMDb for her. This is why I think she's bad. Oh, let me tell you, she's trained in
Mongol.
Shaolin Kung Fu, Taekwondo, Muay Thai, Jeet Kune Do, kickboxing, and eskrima, and is extensively trained in using weapons such as swords, bow staffs, nunchucks, knives, as well as archery and firearms such as pistols, rifles, shotguns, through her time in the Raw Combat International. So she says, I don't want to be the Bond girl. I want to be the Bond villain. Villains have the best fight scenes. It's easier to play the snarling and chilling warrior ripping a man's head off than simpering submissive damsel in distress. which I think is bad. And
She's
then,
badass.
yeah. And then she says, you only have one life. I won't regret anything. I'll try anything. I don't care if I make a fool of myself. How can I fly off buildings? How can I not?
Yeah. Okay.
So she's like, yeah, she's getting it.
So there's shots of a movie called Legend of the White Dragon. I wonder if she's the
Legend or the White Dragon.
Is she a star in any of these? Because this is kind of badass, guys. I'm saying we might have to watch this later.
I don't know.
Write that down somewhere, Stevens. Legend of the White Dragon.
Tech boat. Well, it's filming right now, right?
Oh, I don't know. They just show pictures. I have no idea. So it's not out yet.
That one's filming right now.
Okay.
Let's see.
And she's jacked. Like she ain't fucking playing around, dude. Like
she is a badass.
Yeah,
like she was
cool.
a good villain to be that person. And she's acting, so it's not stunt credit. She's got the one stunt credit for Wonder Woman, but most of these are like roles in the movies. So biggest one probably being the Suicide Squad, but she's in 2 that are coming out. Well, The Legend of the White Dragon is filming now, and The Journeyman, which is in pre-production right now.
I have to keep an eye out for that Legend
And
of the
I
White
don't
Dragon.
know I don't know if these are starring roles because I don't know what the roles are in the movies, but
Very cool.
yeah.
No, I believed every single moment that she was fucking badass or whatever.
She was there to win, right?
And they have a picture of her on a magazine when she was a fitness person. You can tell she's bulked up for the movies though. Like now she's just big, dude. Like they show her like holding the bow back for Wonder Woman. Fucking all muscle, dude. Like it's crazy, dude. All right. Yeah, I believed it. She was a badass.
And she's pretty.
Oh yeah, who she looks. I that's why I was like when you said her name, I'm like, huh?
She looks like somebody.
Who are you thinking?
Like a model of sorts.
There's I don't know.
When it comes to you, let us know. So then, she dies. She gets thrown into the ocean.
She gets thrown into one of the shipping containers.
Yeah, and in the fight, she like breaks Jane's ribs.
Yes.
Right. Like,
Ribs, face, hands, arm.
Dude, yeah, she fucking beats the living shit out of her. You're right. And the finals the next day.
Yeah.
Is what we're told to. So now we see.
I don't know why they just didn't do it right now.
Whoa, they're not savages. All right, relax. It's because you know what it was? The weapons round so quick because they're using weapons that they think they can get another fight in.
Oh.
There you go. So then we see Jane in the locker room. She's done, right? And our boy Sang comes in and he basically lets all the fucking cheese me out. We find out that he killed her dad. We find out that he was about to kill her, but he looks at her. She's like, man, I ain't gonna waste this fucking bullet. You done anyways and shit. And
he taunts her.
He killed the other guy that they all love. Like anybody who's lost in this tournament since Sang's been around, he probably killed him. You find out. This tournament hasn't had a real champion since Frank Dukes back in the day because this motherfucker's been taking out all the competitors left and right. So then
that's what Frank Dukes would tell us.
He actually said that story at some point in time in his life. So then she makes her way back to this is where we find out that Wise brother, she thought killed himself because Shu left him.
Yeah.
But then we find out from Sang that no, he killed himself. Well, he didn't kill himself. He killed him. Sang killed him or whatever. So
and she knew the whole time.
Shu knew the whole time. But she did not want to tell her. She explains because she did not want her to live in anger or some shit or fight in anger. It was a weak ass excuse. You're 100% right about that.
Look. Hey, Sang, can I talk to you? Bam. Oh, like he's.
Yeah.
Like he's Hardy Oswald. Just.
Or even like after the fight, look, we tied, but I got to tell you, I didn't kill your brother. He Sang killed him. I knew this whole time, but I just wanted us to fight. I don't know. I don't know. It just seems stupid that you haven't talked to each other in whatever years or whatever. That's fucking.
Yes.
So then. Shu does the whole Mr. Miyagi, but even more mystical, and but gets her ready to fight. And then she's like, but nah, man, I can't help you. Or before she says I can't help you, and she's like, this message wasn't for me. This was for you the whole time. And it basically says like, if you don't do something, evil wins or some shit along those lines.
Yeah, if you don't act, if the good people don't act, the bad people win.
There you go. So then she's like, fuck it. I'm going to cure you. Bam, bam, bam. I brought down your diabetes levels and your cholesterol. You're good now. So she gets ready to go. So then we get to the final fight, which is not on a rooftop this time, but it's on a port of some sort. Or maybe right next to the shipping containers that they had just fought in. And it's funny because we get Wei's there with her fighter, with Ling. And they're like, where's, she? And then fucking Shang's like, she's not going to show up. And then it's funny
But she had broken ribs, right?
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
But
she was on her deathbed yesterday. No one heals that fast. What?
the entrance was so fucking stupid. Obviously, they're in a attack boat. Or what the fuck was that thing called?
Bro,
That's
it's
just
a mobile assault vehicle.
It's a mobile assault vehicle. And it's like, put a rope on that bitch. Like, it's like, fucking, that's not a cool entrance, bro. Like,
Yeah,
come
pretty
from the
weak.
side or something. You know what I'm saying? Fucking the
Oh, maybe if they had a hover boat and then like it
does
a 180.
I would admit the hoverboat would have been cooler than the assault rifle, whatever assault vehicle, whatever the fuck it was called. So then we get the final fight.
Yep.
Final fight of the Kumite fights might be one of my least favorites. I didn't care for it.
Well, I think at this point,
I'm expecting more.
but at this point, they don't hate each other. There's no, besides winning the tournament and winning this money, there is no other reason for them to be invested in this.
Great point. The fight with the Russian was more to me. It was better. It was a better fight. Again, I think all of the fights.
And that one had stakes. It's like, I am going to die. I don't think Lynn is going to kill Jane.
Not at all.
At this point, she's saying like, my teacher's a dick.
Yeah.
She's just using me.
Mm-hmm.
All I get is money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't get prestige. I don't get anything else.
Yeah, you don't sit there watching this fight at that point in the movie and be like, oh, who's gonna? I mean, obviously we know who's gonna win, but I was kind of thinking like, okay, like just let it be over already. Like, what's the point?
Yeah. Or don't even have the fight. Show up and be like, that motherfucker right there is the reason why we need to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was the whole payoff at that point was
was
finding
weird.
out that he was a guy that was having all these people killed or whatever.
So it just seemed like the end of the movie had already happened and this was just kind of an extra scene that was kind of whatever. Now, I also just like, I love at the very beginning, one thing that I really liked is a black versus a white. The way that Shu was wearing all white, I think it looked cool.
Hey, bro, I don't like your racism.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And the way that Y had the all black, I think it looked super dope.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ling has all black, but for some reason, Jane has white and then like khaki pants or khaki shorts.
Jane is dressed like Sonya Blade for this whole
I was
tournament.
thinking Tomb Raider, but yeah. And I'm like, why?
Again,
We're all whites.
Because one production assistant couldn't go get on the boat to get
some white
white chonies or whatever.
Yeah, just a white pair of white shorts.
She had that white shirt from the beginning too when she gets beat up in the car garage.
Okay.
Like 3/4 of the movie.
She never changes that shirt. You're like, I got blood on it, bitch. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I got ripped. They got ripped in the beginning, and then it was all good.
You gotta show the moneymaker off every once in a while. So then so she wins, but she wins kind of comically because she sees the ghost of her dad.
So
the
Force
ghost of
The
her
Force
dad.
guy, okay. I thought it could have been Frank Dukes. I'm still with that. Exactly. Kumite.
You got this, girl.
It was so bad. It was so stupid. Oh, yes, Enrique.
I'm so proud of you.
yeah.
Yes, you
So
seem confused.
was he? How old was he when he died? Supposedly,
He was old enough to be in that picture, bro.
No, I see what you're saying.
because he
looks-
had gray hair. He looked like an older man.
That's a great
true.
point. He's younger in the picture
That's
than when
true.
he shows up as a ghost dad.
Let me nerd this for you. When Yoda appears in Rise of Skywalker, it's an older Yoda. So Force ghosts apparently get older.
You get older.
But that's a Force ghost. This is just a ghost.
Hey, Force ghosts. All right. This is a spinoff. This is Lady Bloodfight, a Star Wars story.
The thing is, though, in that picture, he is with her as a little girl. And
Yeah,
he
we don't
died
know when-
how much later he went
Yeah.
to the Kumite.
Yeah, he had gray hair. He worked his way up to the Kumite.
I agree with
That
that.
is weird. I
That
didn't
is
pick
weird.
up on that.
Yeah, I
but
thought that was weird
is
as fuck, too.
But he must have been in that picture in his 40s. He wasn't fighting.
He wasn't a young dude
You don't know
fighting.
about the age range of the Kumite fool? Like, they don't...
Hey. You would believe, I would say yes, but like an hour ago, I watched a video about Judy Garland, and I learned that Judy Garland died when she was in her 40s. And I was like, what? I thought she was much, much older.
No.
Turns out cocaine. Hell of a drug.
Hell of a drug, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Rick James taught me that. So yeah, the whole ghost thing was stupid. She hulks up after the ghost, and then she kicks her out of the ring, right?
Yeah.
So she wins on this one, I think. She kicks her out of
She's
the ring.
all, this is Sparta.
Into the water.
Oh yeah, she does land in the water, and they have to bring her out or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, that's true. So then Sang's like, "Gotta go," and he tries to take off, but then like they stop him because he bet like some big drug dealer or something like his money. They're pissed off. And James, just tell the fucking truth already, bro. You're gonna die anyways. He spills it all out. What's weird is that this is where Shu admits, I knew this whole time, which fucking annoyed me. That annoyed me. But then now they're cool. They get the money. She sends her mom some smokes. And then,
first of all, who opens a pack of smokes up like that?
yeah, rips it from
She's
the
just
top,
like,
right?
yeah.
That was weird.
I'm like, my cigarettes. They're not in here.
And she didn't even look that happy. Like she's like, I really want some fucking smokes. There's money in there.
It was surprised. It was like, what?
And then they're training in the woods or the jungle. Wow.
Yeah, they started girls' school together.
Yeah, yeah. And then boom, scene credits go.
Yeah.
Hey, well, okay. Anything else to add about Lady Bloodsport? Lady Bloodfight?
Fight. And listen, it is a good movie. This to me seems like something that I would have rented on a VHS tape many, many years ago.
Great way to describe it.
The only difference is that now they just look better. That's it. They're filmed with higher quality cameras, but it's still the same cheese as any other movie that we watched that was straight to video or had a very low budget.
So I'm assuming that, Abarca, you would tell people to watch this.
Yes, watch it.
Right.
If anything, because you get a different thing. It's like, oh, you get the lady fighter. You don't get the lady fighter perspective.
No.
But you get this kind of idealized, like, oh, what if ladies were fighting now?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, cool.
Enrique, would you tell people to watch this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it does a good job of giving you that. It's full of women, right?
Yeah.
And they all look pretty. They all look badass, but it's not. You know how sometimes other movies try to do that, but it feels forced.
But
Like,
you're going on high. Don't take it down. Don't take it
I get
down.
what you're saying. This is just they're badass fighters.
Yeah, and
Nobody looked out of place.
you don't ever feel like, oh, there shouldn't be that many women in this scene, or they shouldn't. You know what I mean? Like it just the way the movie, the story, everything, it works, and it's cool. And every scene is mostly women, and the fights are cool. And
Yeah, I thought all the fights were badass, except the stuff we were talking about, like the one in the dojo. I get what you're saying, and then just the payoff. It wasn't that it was a bad fight. There's just no point at that point at the very end. You're like, okay, the big fight was against the Russian. I thought the fighters were cool. They all looked badass. They all fucking handled it. I wish I would have saw more fighting, to be honest with you. I kind of wanted to see capoeira. I got excited. I haven't seen Only the Strong in forever. That horrible 90s movie about capoeira in LA. I think it's in LA, isn't it?
Maybe.
Yeah. I was like kind of excited to see some capoeira in this movie. Didn't happen. So I'm sure it's out there somewhere. The Australian chick, the Russian chick, the Kung Fu, like everybody, it just worked. It worked. It looked cool. So I thought it was really, really cool. Check it out. If you like Bloodsport, I don't know why you wouldn't like this.
If you like Bloodsport and
blood
women.
fight.
Yeah.
And you're not a misogynist. Like, I don't like this movie because then this isn't for you.
Yeah. But if you like
it's good
Bloodsport,
fighting either way.
yeah. And I think that it's better fighting than Bloodsport, to be honest with you.
What?
Yeah, I really do. And again, it's just because it probably edited better, to be honest with you. So, Super Producer Stevens, what is our top 10 list right now?
Woohoo! At number 1, you have Fearless. Number 2 is Enter the Dragon. Number 3 is The 36th Chamber of Shaolin. Number 4 is Legend of the Drunken Master or Drunken Master 2. Number 5 is Way of the Dragon. Number 6 is Crippled Avengers. Number 7 is Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Number 8 is Fist of Fury. Number 9 is Iron Monkey. And number 10 is Kung Fu Hustle. And that has been, Kung Fu Hustle has been your gatekeeper
bar, right?
Yeah, your gatekeeper for the last few movies.
I enjoyed this, but I can't put it.
You can't put it.
I can't, but I enjoyed it. I like, please know that I'm not putting it in the top 10, but go watch it. Like, it's for sure not in the top 3 bad ones.
At this point, out of the top 10, we got The Raid.
We have
Hero.
Yeah, but also what's mine that I really like?
Clan of the White Lotus.
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
Black Dynamite?
not
Black Dynamite, bro.
Not not putting something in the top
Yeah.
10 at this point is really.
And really the one
Oh,
more
yeah.
than anything else. More than anything else, the last track. I
Yeah.
mean, come on now, bro.
You were sad when that one.
Yeah, I was. I'm still sad about it. But again, doesn't mean it's bad. It does not deserve to go in the top bad movies of all time. Abarca, yeah, top 10 for you?
Of course. What are you talking about? It's my number 10, guys.
No, it's not.
How dare you choose for me?
Enrique, top 10 for you?
No.
No. Okay, but still, good movie. Okay. Next week, we're going new. 2 new ones in a row. We got to go old school or something next week. Next
Can't
week.
wait.
Next week, man. I hope I don't wear
I
the
feel
same
like
thing
it's
because that'd be
gonna-
embarrassing.
I feel like it's going to be here.
Like right away almost?
Yeah.
Like if we're going to stop and go. We're going to go with a Fistful of Vengeance, which has our man
Iko Uwais.
from the Raid and Raid 2. Third time on this. Or maybe
Fourth.
more? Fourth. Oh, yeah. The other one. What was that one called?
That other Netflix joint.
Yeah, the Netflix one. Yeah. Will this be better? Will this make it? What do we think about this one? So we'll see you next week. Available on Netflix, guys. 2 in a row that you could just check out for free. You're welcome. So that's for you guys. Enrique, where can they reach us?
Gung-Fu Super Bros Pod on Instagram, Gung-Fu Super Bros on Twitter, Gmail, Gung-Fu Super Bros. Or check out our link tree. You can find all our links in there.
Other than doing the robot, Abarca, where can they reach us for a voicemail?
I'm trying to yawn, bro. Hey, guys, go to www.gungfusuperbros.com or call our Google Voice number, 661-401-5941. Check us out on YouTube as well. Like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Also, if you're listening to a podcast, guys, rate and review us.
We appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Hey, Abarca, say bye.
Be good humans.
Enrique,
Bye.
Super Stevens.
Bye.
And remember again, my name is Ivan. Love you guys. And remember, Miss Jones, I don't think you're faster than the bullet, but you martial artists need to be reminded.